Hi everyone, happy Gemini season. As I'm recording this, the sun is in the 1st degree of Gemini. It's a big season, but I want to focus on the love energies. It is a huge season for astrology for sure. I don't know, Taurus was as well, and that's actually where I'm going to focus this love reading on. It's kind of all tied together. We're looking at Cazimis today, and Cazimis, as I've been saying, are the magic that they sound like. It's when the sun and a planet fall in an exact degree of conjunction. The sun does what it does. It amplifies the energy of that planet. It's like supercharging it. And when we're dealing with the planets that are forming Cazimis with the sun in the last month or so, we have Uranus, which is the planet of change, the future, new vision. It's Aquarius energy. It's about expanding into the collective. And when we apply that to love, for myself as an astrologer, it means that relationships going forward tend to be a lot more based in collaboration and friendship than maybe in the past. We also just had Jupiter in Taurus form a Cazimi with the sun there. Jupiter is about good luck, expansion, growth, good fortune. And as a romantic astrologer, I believe it represents the qualities or signs of the long-term partner. I explained before where Mars, which is often associated with our attraction, it tends to represent that, yeah, but early life attractions like the bad boys and the bad girls kind of thing. Whereas Jupiter is more the life partner type energy. It formed a Cazimi with the sun in the sign of Taurus, which is Venus. Now as we enter Gemini season, we're going to have Venus itself in Gemini Cazimi. So what I love about that is that Gemini in the tarot is the Lover's card. So we're looking at choices being made. We had the dawning, the change, the realizations of Uranus, contacted by the sun, right? And then we had Jupiter, and now we have Gemini coming in with Mercury and the choice. So all that being said, for this reading, I'm going to focus the energy around the Lover's energy because all year long I've been saying that that's coming. So let's do it. It's going to be a general love reading. Anybody, any sign. We're going to take a look at the overall energy and you and your person, whoever it is coming in towards you or whoever appears in the reading. Remember, the energy can always be vice versa. That can ebb and flow throughout the reading. All right, you guys, let's get into it. I'll use astrology as I always do, but you don't have to have that in your chart for there to be messages for you. What do we have, please? For all of this Cazimi magic. It truly is, and there's a lot more astrology that plays into that, but this is not an astrology video altogether. Forgiveness. Interesting. This could be somebody coming in a different kind of energy now. Maybe there's things from the past that are coming back around because they still need to be forgiven within you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person themselves. It can be the energy of forgiveness. Let's get one more. And soulmates. Okay, there's the Lover's energy already coming through. I always say with soulmates, the forgiveness is somewhat intrinsic, especially when it comes out in this deck. I love how different the butterflies are. They're very unique from each other. And that's why forgiveness and soulmate unions often has to be or exists on that intrinsic level, because it's a balance of oppositions most of the time. So there could have been differences between you that caused a rift. But this soulmate energy is kind of the glue. We'll get in deeper. Let's do a romance angel. But on this forgiveness card, it also says, I forgive myself. And that's pretty interesting. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Somebody from your past, I mean, I can't look past this message. Somebody from your past could be coming back around seeking your forgiveness. And to do so, it's going to require you to have faith in them, in you, trusting that you've forgiven yourself. Because if you're coming from a place of blockages within you when it comes to the connection, that forgiveness is not going to be possible. Let's try another one. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Somebody's coming back around. And it's a process of maturing as well. I'm obviously getting that with forgiveness and soulmates. Whatever went on in the past has changed, or at least that's the message we're getting so far. It says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. Let's get some astrology on it. This could be in your chart, in this person's, or just overall influencing the situation. Worth waiting for. Make the effort and trust. So far the message is crystal clear, and I love that with Mercury and Gemini around, because it is about communication and clarity. Okay. Clarity with the Sun, Leo's ruler, but the Sun ever since the Sun shifted into Gemini, I interestingly am having trouble speaking. Please bear with me. Okay, the Sun obviously just shifted into Gemini. And with it, this kind of energy could be coming to the surface for you. And a choice, because I still feel that with the Lover's energy hovering. But here we have the Sun. Could be about the timing. It could be about clarity. We have Gemini. Okay, so right here, right now. We have Pluto. Pluto's the past. It's rebirth energy. It's our deep past. It often refers to our psyche, the things that are hidden, past life energy. Absolutely. It's Scorpio's ruling planet. This could be somebody from in your deep past coming back around wanting your forgiveness. With this Gemini energy as well, it does imply that mental flexibility that I picked up with these two different butterflies as well. Like keeping an open mind. And oh man, we have the Ascendant. The Ascendant is the first house. It's where your rising sign lives. It marks the arrival, right? And we have the rebirth and then the entrance. And I get that begin again energy because the first house. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at them then. From the Llewellyn, let's see, who is this person? It's the Devil, Capricorn's major. Now, the Devil here, we have Pluto involved with rebirth, and the Devil is Saturn. It can be about like lessons that are unfinished. Saturn is the taskmaster. And when the past comes back around, there's a reason for it. Again, usually it involves some unfinished business. Now, that does not mean necessarily, but the Devil energy denotes fear. So things that are left unsaid can often bring up fears and doubts and all kinds of things. It's interesting it's coming in with the Sun. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. We're obviously going to clarify, but you know what's interesting, you guys? For me as a reader, the Devil, so I'm not the only one, but the Devil is the flip side of the Lover's card. It's number 15 in the majors. If you reduce it, that reduces to 6, the Lovers, which is Gemini. And there's the things we bind ourselves to and the things that we're spiritually bound to, or our hearts bind us to. Okay, forgiveness. Okay. The Five of Cups, there's something that they regret. Sadness, remorse, longing. There's some kind of like really heavy sadness that they're carrying around here. But what's always interesting about the Five of Cups is you can see that guy is mourning over the 3 cups that have been spilled out. All the love that's been lost, the fun, the unity, the joy. But behind his back is 2 cups still standing. Let's see how they feel. I mean, the Five of Cups is like, but the Devil also tells me that they're having a hard time letting go of this sadness. Can be a real clinging energy. Wow, okay. This is pretty interesting. Look how they feel. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords. The Eight of Cups is my spiritual pilgrimage card. I mentioned those two cups that were still standing. The Eight is about having the courage to walk away from things that didn't reach fulfillment. There's two cups missing to get to the 10. So maybe this person had to walk away from things. We'll see if it was you or not, but we have Pluto. It could be. The Four of Swords in the heart is quite the energy. Obviously, sequentially, it comes after the 3, which is repeating patterns of heartbreak. And this is a time of integration and rest and recovery after that. So walking away leads me to believe they had to because their heart was broken for some reason. Five of Cups. What actions do they plan to take? It's the Two of Cups. Look at how this Eight of Cups is walking right towards it. I'm going to get what's missing. We'll go deeper into this Five of Cups, Four of Swords to find out why the heartbreak in the first place. And here's the Six of Pentacles, Earth energy. This is stability. It's an offer. It's a settlement. It's like give and take. With the rebirth energy, it's like bringing a new balance to the situation. Make the effort. See, that's putting in the work. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, let's see the energy. This can be you showing up in the energy around them, let's see. Or it can just be the furtherance to their energy. No way. We have the King of Wands. And we saw that Queen of Wands. Leo energy with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is passionate. He's an action taker. He believes in himself and his heart and his passions. And he takes control of situations. He's an entrepreneur. And with this Six of Pentacles, this could be a little bit entrepreneurial energy. But it's somebody stepping into their power. Look at the Four of Wands. Lots of fire energy. Okay, what's the Page of Swords? You could be expecting this person, or they could be watching you. Depends on whether you're this King of Wands or not. If this is not you, then they've been keeping an eye on you, and here they come, the entrance. Eight of Cups to get their Two of Cups. They have an offer that they want to make. Now, this rebirth energy, somebody from the past that wants your forgiveness. Okay, what's the challenge then? Gemini energy with that Page of Swords. The Queen of Cups. We're going to need to clarify that. If you're the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy, and the Ace of Cups. You're the challenge. A new beginning with you. A new beginning in love. I mean, these two energies together are very, very deep. The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups is a lot of love. Okay, let's see a potential outcome for you. Make the effort. Here they are making the effort. Wow, King of Pentacles, speaking of making the effort, Earth energy. The King of Pentacles is the investor with this 6 here. So this could be them coming in a different kind of energy now to make the effort. And they want your forgiveness. They want to build something with you. We'll see. Oh, I see the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. King and Queen of Pentacles. And I said they might want to build something with you. And the Five of Wands. All right, let's start clarifying. Let's see what's going on. There could be competition in this situation for sure. All right, let me see the Five of Cups. Why is this here? This sadness. I mean, it's with the devil and forgiveness, right? What is the sadness? What are the regrets? The world. The world is the completion of a cycle. It could be something that they had to walk away from to complete a toxic cycle, something that was holding them back. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is independence. It's working alone. Why are they okay? Did they choose to remain single at some point? Maybe they went after money and it wasn't fulfilling to them, or it let them down, or whatever it is that they chose back here. Let me see the Devil. They want your forgiveness. The Tower. Oh my gosh. Yeah, something's got to change here. They're not happy with the situation like it is. And they're pretty upset about something. The Tower is sudden change, and it is that Uranus energy I was speaking of. Maybe that happened during the Cazimi. Something didn't go the way they wanted it to go. All right, let me see how they feel. And they want it to change. They're sad. The Four of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Whatever that Tower is here, they're kind of recovering. Whatever they had to walk away from. Let me see the Four of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. It could have been an ex. Air energy here though. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah, but we have judgment associated with that as well. And judgment is a legal decision. It can also be about leaving the past in the past with Pluto. There's like a lot of sadness associated with what their past was. Can I see the Queen of Swords? But this is about making a decision. Oh, look at that. King of Wands. And we had the King of Wands show up right here. This is about making a decision. Oh, I see the Hermit, Virgo's major. With the Hermit, the Four of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. Wow, this person has learned some pretty serious spiritual lessons recently. I feel like they're having some kind of enlightenment. I mean, well, we do have the Sun. Maybe that's why the forgiveness, right? And then the Four of Swords with the Hermit. That's spiritual awakening. Coming the hard way. But what was the Devil? Let's go a bit deeper. What was the Devil? The Four of Wands. It could have been work. It could have been a home environment. Something like that. And they were like, it has to change. They had to get free of it. Okay, let me see the Six of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. The Eight of Wands, that's that King of Wands energy. Very passionate, very, very assertive and fiery. Lots of communication. I mean, this looks like one of those old cable things. My gosh, what is wrong with me? The antennas receiving signals. Incoming. Let me see. And that's the road opening up as well. Maybe they're going to communicate all this to you. Wow, death and rebirth showing up with Pluto. I mean, you guys, this person could have even gone through some kind of experience. You know, like a near-death experience. This is Scorpio energy, and so is Pluto. And it is about resurrecting. It's about going to the deepest parts of yourself to mine the shadows, because that's the only way you can be free of them. This person has gone through that process. And through there, they've come, oh yeah, look, rebirth. Ace of Wands. The Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. We have Scorpio, we have Scorpio, and we have Scorpio. Crazy, but the Six of Cups is past. Look how deep those roots go. You know what's interesting? Okay, I'll show you in a minute. I'm getting overexcited. Look how deep the roots on that tree go. This could be somebody from a past life with Pluto. Soulmates, right? It could be somebody from your past and this life, both. And why I was saying it's interesting is because this card actually came out turned this way. I don't read reversals, but in the wild unknown, look at the rainbow roots coming up from below. It's like a resurrection energy worth waiting for. With rebirth, this is intense. Okay, let me see the Page of Swords and this King of Wands emerging after this struggle. I don't know what they've been through, but it was heavy. And they want to communicate something to you. They're stepping into their confidence. They want to tell you how they feel. The King of Cups. Queen of Cups is in the challenge. I've often said about the King and Queen of Cups, especially when they've got the six between them, this is so deep emotionally and intuitively that soulmates and forgiveness is a given. There's a natural flow of empathy between these two. But in any event, they do want to come in and tell you how they feel. Six of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign here. But we did just enter Gemini season as well. Six of Swords is moving on from a time of internal conflict. Whatever it is they want your forgiveness for, or we'll see, whatever that's about, has caused them to internalize the struggle. They turned it against themselves in some way. I feel like they feel they made some kind of wrong choice. But they're moving towards you. You guys could have had a lot of fights with that Tower. Queen of Cups in the challenge. I can't even with this reading. We have the Empress, Divine Feminine energy, Venus. We are talking about Venus and Jupiter here. This, maybe you guys were married, or they could want to be. They see you this way. I mean, they're coming in with King of Pentacles energy. Unbelievable, the Three of Wands. This is my wish casting card. So it could be that you're what they wish for. And they see this vision. I mean, look at the colors in the Empress card with that rainbow in the middle. They can't create this vision without you either. Let me see the King of Pentacles in the outcome. The Nine of Wands, the Fighter card. This is pretty interesting. Look at, it's been a hard fight to reach the wish, right? The new moon is manifestation. We have a new moon in Gemini coming up in June. But this is the long, perilous climb up to that dream. It's the fighter card. It looks like a staircase, right? And it says here, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. The moon is the guide. Third page of swords, Gemini energy. Page of swords is watching, observing. There could be messages incoming from this person though, digital. Swords are about technology. But I still think they're just sort of holding back. Oh yeah, 9 of swords. More air energy. Yeah, they're anxious about this. 9 of wands, 9 of swords. Wow. Remember I said some kind of spiritual enlightenment. That can be the 9 of swords as well. Trying to understand. Trying to figure it out. That's a lot of anxiety. And then the Knight of Cups, there's the apology, the forgiveness. The Knight of Cups is water energy, but for me it's very much Libra because it has that romantic Venus. They want to apologize for something. And they're pretty nervous about it, but they're coming in with this King of Pentacles energy. So let's see what you're going to say. My mouth got super dry. Hold on. And let's see what you're going to say. They're seeing you as the challenge. Let's grab a different deck. Yeah, lights here. What is this Queen of Cups, Empress, going to say? All right. Judgment. Interesting with this Judgment card in particular. Because it looks like something resurrecting, doesn't it? And Judgment's what I was talking about. It's about mining those shadows, the things that hold you down. You're going to have a decision to make here. Somebody from your past. The Page of Pentacles. Messages. Communication, ideas. 6 of Pentacles. Investing in something together. Page of Pentacles. It's the King of Cups. Whoa. They certainly are sincere, I can tell you that. Why are they so worried with this 9 of Swords? What's that? The Page of Wands. They're just worried about the message. They're worried about how you're going to receive it. Sending the message out to you, which is actually represents the final wand, right? That's the 10th. And that would put a completion to this cycle, this burden, whatever it is that they're worried about. Okay. I don't think we're going to get any more specific on the Devil because that could be different for different people. I'll try one more time. Let me see the Devil. It's the Emperor. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Now, for some of you, this person at some point in time wasn't single and had to become so. But we have the Emperor and the Empress is you in the challenge. Maybe they were too controlling. 9 of Pentacles can be an energy of wanting to control everything, and that didn't go as planned. Something like that. But here they come at the end, and they are in a pretty solid energy. Queen of Swords is showing up, so you're going to have your doubts because we also have that in the heart space with the 4 swords. Let's get one more. Okay. It's the Queen of Cups. She moved out of the challenge and into the outcome. You know who you love. And the Magician, Gemini energy. Wow, what a pretty magical reading. I can't get any deeper on the forgiveness, and I do think it's because it requires, I pointed out on this forgiveness card that it says, I forgive myself. And I'm picking up some sadness from this Emperor energy because they had to put something to an end, the Tower. I don't know if that was with you. But if you're coming in this soulmate energy to them, then that's probably what caused the awakening and caused them to make these choices. I'm surprised we didn't see the Lovers card. Let's just go on deeper. Well, make these choices. We get the Ace of Pentacles. The offer. All right. Wow. Okay. It's pretty heavy reading here. Let's go to this deck. We'll take it a little bit further. Any messages from this deck for whoever's watching? Door to Spirit. The King and the Queen of Cups. Soulmates. And the Arrival. The Magician and the Mirror. I say again, the King and the Queen of Cups. The Magician showed up with the Queen of Cups. Okay. Indecision. That could be you. I did spot that you're going to need to make some kind of choice about what they are going to offer you here. It could have been them that sat in indecision in the past too, though. Door to personal healing and happiness. Beautiful. Okay. Let's get an Amore Psyche. I want to see some of the more physical or sexual components in this situation, because this has a very strong spiritual connection, that's for sure. Okay. With the forgiveness and the worth waiting for, maybe they had to forgive themselves for something in their past. A loving gaze. The Page of Swords came out like 3 times. So again, they're watching you from a distance. But there needs to be no speaking with the King and the Queen of Cups. Let's get one more. But it looks like they're about to make the entrance. The King of Wands moved out of the heart of their intentions. They just needed to recover. Yeah, full intimacy. I'll say. Soulmates. Okay, let's close it with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, you guys, so certainly take it only as it resonates for you. It says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Some kind of past life connection for some of you, because we have Pluto involved. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Well, I mentioned they might come at you with that 8 of Wands energy. Or maybe they're worried about rushing into it. And that's why all the overthinking. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, interesting. Something going on for them. Remember I said in the past? Or on their mind with this Tower? Let's do one final card. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. The Tower, that's turmoil. And then the blessings come in towards the end of the reading. Wow, very powerful, you guys. I definitely hope this resonated with you. I hope it helped. Remember, you're not going to fit every detail or every part of the message. You just have to get the general idea and apply it as it does specifically for you. I love you guys. Happy Gemini season, my friends. Namaste.